Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Nick at barben.com. Today I'm going to be taking a look at 6 Stars pre-workout explosion. So 6 Star is actually owned by Iovate, which is the same company behind brands like Muscle Tech. And this brand is targeted more towards athletes, specifically basketball players, baseball players, and NFL players. They're kind of all over the website. And they really like pre-workouts. They've got 4 different pre-workouts on offer. This is kind of their flagship pre-workout explosion. And I got the fruit punch flavor here. You're going to see how it tastes with water. Okay, so this is fruit punch flavor. I wouldn't say it tastes like a lot of different tropical fruits. I would say the main flavor is like a cherry flavor, maybe a little bit like maraschino cherry. It's also got a bit of an aftertaste that's like a little bit like bubble gum, like a vanilla sort of aftertaste, but it's enjoyable. Okay, so let's take a close look at the nutrition label and the ingredients. So 1 scoop has no calories, and you get about 135 milligrams of caffeine in 1 scoop. So that's about as much as you'll find in 1.5 cups of coffee or 1 big cup of coffee. So apart from that, the ingredients can kind of be broken down into a few different categories. There's focus, you get some tyrosine and some taurine. Taurine in particular is good for improving focus and reducing jitters that can be associated with a big hit of caffeine. As far as endurance goes, there's a good hit of beta-alanine and also some arginine as well. There's obviously the caffeine for energy, but also it helps with power output, and so does the creatine and some citrulline as well can also help with power output, and citrulline is also associated with blood flow as well and circulation. There's also some vitamin C, which is an antioxidant that may reduce cellular damage associated with exercise. And that's about everything we've got. I should point out that some of these are proprietary blends. So there's a pre-workout explosion blend and an advanced pump complex. So there are a few ingredients here besides the beta-alanine, creatine, and arginine. I don't really know how much of each ingredient there is in 1 scoop. So as far as the price goes, you can pick up, the price does vary quite a bit, but you can pick up this tub here of 33 servings for about $15. That comes to about 45 cents per serving, which is very, very cheap. Most pre-workouts are between 80 cents and $1 per serving. I should point out though that on the front here it says 3 grams of beta-alanine, 3 grams of creatine. These are the amounts that you find in 2 scoops. So it's possible you might want to use 2 scoops, which would bring it to 90 cents a serving, which is still pretty reasonably priced. So a few things that I really liked about 6 Stars pre-workout explosion. I like that it wasn't very, very high in caffeine. As I mentioned earlier, that gives you the option of using 1 scoop or 2 scoops at a time. Sometimes the caffeine content is too high for that to be a reality, but there is a good amount of caffeine in this. It's also quite versatile in that regard. There's also a really wide variety of ingredients in this. There's like a lot of ingredients linked to focus, but also endurance and also power output, and also the vitamin C, which is an antioxidant. So I like there's a good blend of effects. And I also like you're not totally sure of the dosages of some of the ingredients, but we do know there's a very effective amount of beta-alanine and creatine and caffeine. So I like that as well. There are a couple of things I wasn't quite so crazy about this product. It does contain artificial flavors and sweeteners and colors, including sucralose and acesulfate potassium, which some people try and stay clear of. I also wanted to point out that, I did say there are a few proprietary blends in this, so you don't really know the exact amount of a lot of the ingredients. But I will say that I think it's a little bit low per serving in taurine and citrulline and arginine, because the blend that contains those ingredients is just 500 milligrams. And most of those ingredients you want at least 1 gram. And with citrulline, you probably want like a good 5 or 6 grams per serving if you want an acute effect for your pre-workout. So some ingredients might be just a little bit low in. Great, so those are my thoughts on 6 Stars pre-workout explosion. For the full review, you can check out the link below at barben.com.